Hey everyone, my name is Perry, I'm an electrical engineer, and in this video we're going to watch Dr. Stone Season 3 episodes 8 and 9 to see how accurate all the science and technology in these anime really are.
科学の鎮圧装備クロロアセトンわかりやすくいや催涙弾だこれでおとなしくしとけ
Some of you guys in the comments pointed out that I didn't discuss tear gas in the last episode, but thankfully we started off episode 8 with this, so here it is. Tear gas is a general term. It's a type of cyanocarbon or a CS gas, which works by irritating the mucosal membranes in the whole body, actually. And we have a lot of those. That's why I tried to specify which ones. And when somebody is immediately in the presence of that tear gas, it will begin with irritating the mucous membranes in your eyes, nose, mouth, and lungs, because that's what it's first exposed to when you're actually in it. But if you stay in there long enough, it will actually get to your stomach mucosal lining all the way down your esophagus. But by the time it actually gets there, you are dealing with so much else. There's going to be crying, sneezing, coughing, like temporary blindness actually is also known to occur, just to name a few really horrible things. One thing though is tear gas will not kill you. And like I say, it'll make you feel horrible, but you're not going to die. But you will feel really, really bad. And the best way to get rid of those symptoms is to get out of the gas. And actually, within minutes, they'll all go away. For any of you who are veterans, you can tell people in the comments that the military will actually test your tear gas like resistance. They will literally take groups of people during basic training and they just put you in a chamber full of tear gas where the drill sergeant is just walking up and down. He's completely fine. This tear gas doesn't affect him at all. But everybody else is like, they're like dying and suffering. And usually like the drill sergeant is just like, you guys will be alright. You can make it. You'll be okay. Man up. And it's like, oh my gosh. But you can develop an immunity to tear gas just like a lot of these people have. Like, not these people, like, they just got exposed to it, but a lot of people in the military will have constant exposure, and they'll be fine. After a while, your body will develop all of these immunities and resistances to the point where you can just walk around in tear gas and it doesn't affect you at all. That was the only clip for episode 8, now we're going to begin episode 9.
やるじゃねえかてめえら
This lab on wheels is very impressive. It even looks like Shueisha, and the tires don't have any air in them if I remember correctly. It's like Senku used like some mesh that they developed at NASA. And they are in shallow enough water, so I can definitely see this thing actually getting to land. What I'm most impressed with is how she's able to drive this box at night with no headlights, no glasses, and no road. That is a noteworthy accomplishment.
腐った貝をジャスミンの花で包んで温めるだけで手に入らなくていいよそんなものお尻から出るよ普通に
I'm not really a fan of tea like that. Like, I'm Indian, we drink chai. I will tell you this though, like, first, having a car that farts and it's amphibious, that's a really, really cool invention. Jasmine Tea smells awful just by itself. I don't know if it's just me, I'm sure there's people who enjoy that. Good for you. But I barely have a sense of smell, and Jasmine Tea just smells awful to me. It's such a pungent scent. I don't know, I cannot really bear with it, and to amplify that is just awful. Foods containing sulfur will also make your poop smell just disgusting. I mean, there's not enough air freshener in the world to clear the permeating fumes of death. Like, I would say broccoli, cauliflower, eggs if you drink a lot of alcohol. Combine all those with some asparagus and nobody is using the same bathroom as you for the rest of your life. One other thing, and not to be too picky about it, it is just really convenient that this island that's been untouched from industry for thousands of years, has perfectly crafted roads so that they can get out of the way of those people who are chasing them. Now, granted, even before there were roads, there were actually like, you know, trade routes, and I haven't seen anybody in this village actually use like large carts to transport a lot of materials from little like village to village, or rather people on this island transporting materials from village to village.
塩と油混ぜてとろみが出たら完成だ。
髪がめっぽうさっぱりしてきたぞ。なんで
どんだけ剛毛だってめえ。
I do want to comment on the sulfates in shampoo, and I'm sure any girl will tell you this, the long list of ingredients that they do approve of and don't approve of in shampoo bottles. And for some people, they claim that sulfates should not be used, and the main purpose of them is to remove dirt and oil from your hair, and the issue is they are too good at their job, because sometimes those sulfates, well, sometimes, actually many times, those sulfates will actually strip away your hair's natural oil and moisture, and it just leaves it really dry, and sometimes that gives you like an itchy scalp. And using non-sulfate shampoos will help your hair retain its natural oils. I think that's like a trend that's happening, but that's the whole thing between sulfate and non-sulfate shampoos.
髪のカバーがめくれたっつうなら有志で包装し直してやりゃいい。
やったー！今度こそ！髪の毛がふわふわださ。
I never understood this, and it's okay. I'm also a guy who will opt to use like shampoo, conditioner, soap, toothpaste, mouthwash all in one bottle if that was ever an invention. Just give me like a 3-in-1 or whatever it is. I'm not that picky. I just get buzz cuts anyway, and I wear hats most of the time, so I really don't care how my hair turns out. Just give me the all-in-one hygiene bottle. What is the point of using sulfate shampoos, as Senku said, which dry your hair out to the point where you have to use conditioner to re-moisturize it? I don't know, it's just weird to me, like, why would you dry your hair like a desert and then splash it with chemicals just so it rehydrates? Is all that really necessary? I don't know. But I'm sure for people who really take a lot of pride in their hair, they will tell you a lot more about this, but I don't know, man.
生乳候補は多い方がいいでしょ。一応試さないと。
無理すぎんだろ100億%。
黙ってればギリいけんじゃないの千空ちゃん。
やっぱ声。
Okay. I did not see that coming. I wish I didn't see that at all. I agree with Senku that that ain't gonna work, boss. I don't know if this is the route that you trying to take, but I would advise against it, my good sir. Hear me out though. Gen can pull this off. And I'm not just saying that to be funny. I really think that if there was ever a guy who could take on the persona of a pretty girl and get away with it, he's a mentalist. I really think that he can mimic a female voice and he can manipulate people very... I don't know where he got the hair clip. But you know, he can do this. The others... I don't...
そうだったように、銀狼もやるときはやる男だ。僕は銀ちゃんっつうんだぜ。可愛さのかけらもないんだぜ。選ばれないように。
Why do they have to do Gino like that? This poor guy has had a lot of character development this episode, none of which has been his choice, and he's either at the wrong place at the wrong time or at the perfect place in the ideal moment.
潜入するぞ。
さーて、石化光線強奪ミッション、こっからが本番だ。そそるぜ、これは。
What? Okay, so at first I thought when they were showing that hut that it would be the Y-Man that they reveal, and then when I saw Senku, I was very confused. For a second I was like, okay, that's the biggest plot twist that I could have seen coming, and when he started talking, I got so into it, and now I gotta wait till next week. Why? Let me just binge. Why do shows do that now? Like, even Netflix does that, and HBO Max is like, let me binge at my own pleasure. Don't worry about my mental health. Just give me the Dr. Stone episodes. Thank you guys for watching, and I wish you all the best rest of your day.